And now the Jieshuo, or what Austin refers to as the Joshua screen reader, aka commentary screen reader CSR. This is where some feature of this screen reader is demonstrated.
And now we move into the next in our series on Jieshuo commentary, and Karene shows us a new mode which allows Jieshuo to spoof TalkBack, which in certain circumstances can provide greater accessibility where apps expose things to TalkBack and not Jieshuo.
Hi. The Jieshuo Auxiliary Service, or TalkBack Spoofer, is a recently added accessibility service that aims to improve compatibility of Jieshuo with some systems and apps. This works by pretending that TalkBack is running, so the system and other apps will think that TalkBack is active, which may lead to better experience when using Jieshuo or to removing certain limitations. Examples: on Xiaomi phones, there were issues when trying to start Jieshuo in certain situations. This service was created to try to fix this problem. Also, on some phones, I think Oppo, OnePlus, and Realme, if you try to activate a notification using double tapping, this will work with TalkBack, but not with Jieshuo. With Jieshuo, you have to use the direct click option. The new service solves this. On Samsung phones, if you register a fingerprint or a Face ID, the information and hints that will be read by TalkBack are more than the ones that Jieshuo can reach. And using the new service, this limitation should be removed and Jieshuo will be able to read all of those hints. And generally, even if you are not facing any issue, you can just use the new service because it will launch the Jieshuo plus the same Jieshuo that you have with the same settings. So I advise people to use the new service, and if no issues are observed, just to keep using it. The new service is only available in the Jieshuo Plus. It's not available in the Jieshuo Lite. To find the new service, you have to go to the accessibility settings in your phone, and it should be among the installed services. I'll open accessibility settings using the shortcut in the Jieshuo settings.
Main menu. Jieshuo settings. Accessibility settings. Accessibility.
I'm using a Samsung phone. I'll go to installed apps.
Contact us about installed apps. 1 of 10 apps are in use. Installed apps.
The name may be different on other phones, but it is where the installed accessibility services can be activated, including, of course, the main Jieshuo Plus service.
Select to speak here. Select off. Navigate up button. Off.
Off. Only off, because the new service is still in Chinese. And if your TTS engine can't detect the Chinese letters, you will just hear off or on if it is active. I'll double tap.
Navigate up button.
This is the name of the service. If I use the translation,
OCR, Interpretation Assistance Services.
If I swipe again, it is now on the off state. It is not saying off. It's saying nothing. If I double tap here, I will be able to activate the service. I'll swipe again.
Shortcut.
Here I can assign a shortcut.
Shortcut off switch.
Swiping again, shortcut off. So I should enable this to be able to assign a shortcut. There is something which is very important. Don't try to enable the new service while using the main Jieshuo service. This will lead to crashes. This will lead to issues. So it's important to turn off Jieshuo first and then activate the new service. The easiest way, of course, is to use a shortcut Or you can just try to enable the service, and when you have the allow button, don't press it. If you are able to know where it is located on the screen, just turn off Jieshuo and tap the allow. I'll assign a shortcut. I'll tap here.
Allow, to have full control of your phone. Allow button.
Allow.
Settings. Shortcut on switch. Shortcut hold volume up and down keys.
Shortcut. I'll double tap.
Shortcut. No. Shortcut. Shortcut. Select actions you can use to start. Use accessibility gesture unchecked. Swipe up from the bottom of the screen with 3 fingers.
I can use the accessibility gesture.
Press and hold volume up and down keys for 3 seconds checked.
The longer pressing of the volume keys.
Press side and
Together.
volume up keys unchecked.
Side and volume up, which is only available on Samsung devices. Already, I assigned before the volume up and volume down keys. So I'll go back. If you are on Android 13 or later, you have to enable restricted settings, because when you try to launch the service, you will be warned, or you will be told that this setting is restricted. You have to go to the app info of Jieshuo Plus and tap more options and allow restricted settings to be able to use the service.
Shortcut hold volume up and down. Jieshuo light off. APH off. Jieshuo Plus on.
I'll now turn Jieshuo Plus main service off.
No. Jieshuo Plus. Turn off Jieshuo Plus. Turn off button. Welcome Jieshuo Plus.
I used the volume up and volume down holding shortcut to turn on the new service. I'll go back.
Jieshuo light off. Select to speak here selected. On.
There are certain issues that the new service can't solve. Like if you are facing certain focus issues when you are using Jieshuo in some apps, not when you are using TalkBack. Also the problem of Google Assistant when using the accessibility volume in Jieshuo, which is impacting a lot of users and preventing Google Assistant from listening to your commands. This will not be fixed when using the new service. But the new service is still beneficial. It still has its advantages. And it's recommended to try using the new service and to keep using it if you don't have any problem. Thank you for listening.